my shopping haul. And I'm pretty much just gonna tell all my beginner nail techs, anybody that's interested in doing nails, where to start. And I'm gonna first start with like the things I recommend getting first, because you're not gonna be taking clients your first month. So we're gonna start with that first, and I'm pretty much just gonna like describe the product, explain like how I like it and stuff, and pretty much why I chose it, etc, etc. So the first thing I have to show you guys is, of course, the Mannequin Hand. And I had already opened the box, but it did come with practice fingers, extra practice fingers. The only downfall about this practice hand, it got like little fingernails on that you could take off. I'm skipping around, I'm sorry. Oh, yeah, these is not coming off. They definitely improved their nail hair. I'm sorry, that had threw me off guard, because I had ordered the same one I started with, but it seemed like they definitely upgraded, because it's really in there. Okay, definitely recommend that hand. Next, I have my 80/80 grit files. You can start with 100, 120 if that's what you like to do, but for my purse shaping, I use 80/80 grit files. So I definitely recommend that, because like I said, you won't really be like practicing on people when you first start, unless you do have family members or friends that's willing to let you practice on them. But for the most part, I recommend starting with the practice hand. Next, I have my nail buffer blocks. I always recommend buying things in bulk, not exactly in bulk, but if there's more, I recommend buying it. I believe there's 10 in here. It's just convenient. It's extremely convenient. And I normally always buy these hand files. Like, these are literally the only hand files that I use. I used to use Beauty Secret 80, 100 grit files, but they stopped selling them on Amazon or something, and I never went to go back and check. These are the practice fingers I was talking about. They do come in a little package. I have our Melody Susie nail drill, and of course, it came with a pink nail drill as well as a couple nail bits. And it also came with a few sanding bands, which are fine grit. I recommend only using fine grit sanding bands on your clients anyway, because you don't have to make the nails super rough to get your nails to last long. And I think that's definitely like a large misunderstanding. Y'all gonna mess your clients' nail beds up. I said nail beds, nail plates up. You gotta use proper terminology. Next, I have some nail tips, and these are the nail tips that I started with, but I like C-curve tips, and I honestly recommend C-curve tips. I'm actually going to use C-curve tips with my students when I start to offer classes, so I'm going to leave them in the link below too. Amazon does sell them. I normally was buying them off like this nail wholesale website, but I found them on Amazon, and they actually came in a box. So next, I have my Mia Secret White and my Mia Secret Clear. I also have a Mia Secret Cover Pink, and honestly, this is exactly what I started with, same size and all. I currently use NSI powder, but this is definitely cheaper. NSI is a little expensive, and I had switched over probably about a year into me doing nails, but I definitely recommend starting with Mia Secret. The only thing is their monomer is a little strong. I'm not gonna even lie. For the white powder, this is 3D acrylic powder. I didn't know that. I don't think anybody has read that it is 3D powder, because I remember this one video I had made, me and my subscribers was pretty much talking about like how fast it dries, and it dries so fast because it's 3D powder, but I never like, I don't know, I just never read the 3D part, I guess. But normally I still use this for my white acrylic, like for my white sets and stuff like that. I just mix it with clear. One, it gives you a nice milk white color, and two, it's easier to work with. So that's what I use. Now the Mia Secret Cover Pink, this is the only cover color that I use, period. Like, I've tried other ones, but like, I like this one. So for the most part, I use this on every set, and this is also going to be like the acrylic that I use in my classes. A nail cutter, and I also got these cute tapping dishes. So you can just get any type of nail cutter. It really doesn't matter. And for nail dapping dishes, I recommend getting larger ones. I like using larger ones. You guys probably can't even like, I don't know. Can you guys see it? It's a nice little size. I believe it's bigger than the regular little square dapping dishes for sure. I like using big ones, as you guys can see in my videos. Some scissors. When you're using C-curve tips, you definitely gonna use scissors. So if you do end up buying C-curve tips and you are just starting, I definitely recommend getting some straight scissors. Okay, and some nail brushes. So this doesn't seem like a lot. Well, it's really not a lot. This is if you want to just get started and you're really not too concerned about like taking clients at the moment. So if you are on a budget, you really don't even have to get the white and the cover color. You can literally buy your practice hand, get your nail files, your buffer, your drill, your tips, your powder, and how did I forget the brush? But I use a size 14, but I started with a size 10, I believe. I definitely recommend a size 14 brush, but I think I'm gonna recommend size 10s and 12s to my students, simply because the brush is smaller, but I have learned that you work way faster with a bigger brush, for sure. And I used to be like, all right, I'm just gonna stick to a size 12. Like, I used to think 14s and 16s were huge. Like, how do you work with that? But definitely my best friend. But like I was saying, you just trying to get started, you're on a budget, just get your mannequin hand. It's gonna come with the tips, your buffers, your hand files, get you a drill, your liquid, your tips, your brush. I got these off of Amazon for they were 2 for $10. They were definitely 2 for $10, and there were definitely some that were like $2, $3. I don't know why I bought these expensive ones. No idea. But you're on a budget, I'm gonna leave stuff down below because there's definitely ways to get started and not have to be all expensive. I have some NSI products in here, but like I said, they are a little more expensive. So I definitely recommend going to more expensive products when you are ready. So I also have in here some nail primer. This is No Lift's nail primer. They definitely changed the packaging. This is the only primer that I use. Along with Young Nails Protein Bond, I use both, and I also use a NSI dehydrator. This is mine. That's why it's kind of empty. I don't know. I guess mine, the one I ordered, didn't come yet, so I'm just gonna show you guys mine. But I like to buy my dehydrators large as well because I put them in the smaller bottles. But if you don't want to buy a dehydrator, you can use alcohol. You can definitely just use alcohol. I also recommend getting a cuticle remover, but of course this is for later down the line when you are taking clients. I personally use a cuticle remover from Nail by Nikki, and I love it. I don't know what that stuff is, but it's amazing. Shout out to her. I also got some nail brushes for cleaning your client's nail plate. I got a lot of oils in there, but of course you're gonna need a cuticle oil. But as of now, I'm just gonna make mine, and I was gonna tell you guys what oil it was, but I probably just make a separate video going over how you can make your own cuticle oil at home. So I'm just gonna leave that for later. And last but not least, I have my gel top coat. Now, of course, if you do wanna get more into gel polish and stuff like that, you can go over that later. But of course, like as of now, you really just wanna use your clear as well as your monomer to just get the basics down, like your liquid to powder ratio, shaping, of course, with your nail tips and your nail files. But for the most part, when I started, I really didn't have that many things. I was like, okay, I'm gonna buy this, I'm gonna go over this, and then when I get some more money, I'll buy some more things. Cause it could be a lot. Maybe like overall when I first started, I'm not sure how much. I probably spent a little over like $250 because I also like bought a desk and a lamp. Cause you're also gonna need a UV lamp. I'm not sure why I didn't think to buy that, but because I already have one. But a UV lamp. You're definitely gonna need a UV lamp. And you could get a really cheap one. Like the first one I got, I used that the whole time. I've been using, oh my god, I'm gonna show y'all what it looked like. I'm gonna post a picture of it because I've been using this lamp since I started. And the only reason I got a new one was because it was busted. Like, and I think that lamp was like $20. Like, you can make stuff last. You really can. But I definitely recommend these products for beginners. Nia Secret is definitely a highly recommended brand, of course, and it's easily accessible. It's right on Amazon. So I'm pretty much just gonna make a Amazon list for you guys to go through. I'm gonna link everything that I have in this video, and we're just pretty much gonna go from there. You guys could let me know like what you feel about these products. If you ever tried any of these products, you can let me know right down below how you personally feel about them. So yeah. And when it comes to good acrylic brands, we're gonna go over that another day because I could talk about acrylic powders in that video. I could talk about my experience being like, oh god, a brand ambassador. We could talk about that too. So I really just want to put that in a separate video. But I know I get DMs all the time pretty much just asking me like, where do I start? What should I do first? Definitely recommend getting nail practice sheets too. I didn't use one, but I've definitely seen people in classes use them. I'm probably not gonna have them for my students because I have a ratio that I like to use, so they're not gonna need that. So yeah, let me know how y'all feeling. This is me, I'm here. Y'all gonna see me on this channel a lot more. Like, I'm excited. This year, y'all, we going up this year. Nail techs, I'm getting hyped. I'm getting too hyped. All right. But as I was saying, guys, let me know how you guys feel down below, what you guys would like to see next. Y'all really are, I'm giving y'all everything I want. Like, I made this YouTube channel for beginners because when I was starting, I was like, dang, what am I doing? Like, it's hard, like, when it comes to doing nails because it's like, you don't really know who to go to, who to ask questions, like, where do you go? Like, I still say that. Like, I'll have a problem and be like, who do I ask? Let me know how you guys are feeling about this video. Let me know how y'all feeling about these products. And let me know if I missed anything because I definitely don't think I missed anything at all. These is definitely like the perfect products to get started. And I'm going to link everything down below like I said. So if you enjoyed this video, please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'm going to see you guys in the next video.